And now let's look at the growth of this particular sector.
Yep.
And what needs to be done, especially when it comes to encouraging the people who feel like their businesses are not moving, they feel like they are stagnant, they are not making any profits, economy, where it is, inflation and everything else. Now, how do we move, especially when it comes to your business person, you're stagnant, you don't know what to do. What happens in that instance?
It will also depend with a couple of factors. What is the need for you as a business owner? Do you need more capital? Probably some people just need capital and they're not able to access that. Probably a bank will not give them that money, or a microfinance would not give them that money. So they would end up, say, borrowing from the mobile apps, which might be very expensive. So how do we understand your needs and help you get out of that? Say, for instance, someone might have clients, but where they're sourcing their products is not consistent. So someone gives you a very good service, but every time you go there, you find this thing is missing. This thing is missing. Not a fault of their own. It is a supply chain that has an issue. So for us to be able to actually get these SMEs to grow, we need to look at what are their actual needs. Most of the time, we assume it is credit. Yes, I know finances are a big factor in terms of them getting growing their businesses or their SMEs. Some of them would be, say, marketing. Probably someone, the cost of production might be so low, but they just need a bit of marketing. Others maybe just need to streamline the processes. Others probably just need to consolidate the supply chain and make sure there's efficiency across the way. So I don't think there is a one-fit-all solution. It would be a matter of looking at the different SMEs in the different sectors, understanding what the needs are in those different sectors, and then addressing those needs based on how they would, how it would be most effective for them. Probably an SME doing a similar business in Nairobi may not be the same way like in Mombasa or Kisumu or Nakuru. They might be doing the exact same thing, but since they're serving different markets, they would face different challenges. So for us to move from there, we'll need to focus, again, human-centered design, on the users that we're trying to solve for. The SME owners really understand what they need and help them to move from there.
All right, Brian, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. We've come to the end of the conversation. All right, we were speaking about human-centered designs and how they help SMEs. The shop that you have at home, that business, you need to operate it just knowing the customers that you're serving and how you are treating them. All right, we've come to the end of this conversation and this edition of Business Today. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Stick around. Be KTN is coming up next.